And I can handle all of that, and I actually have a great respect for that because that's how South Carolina is.
Americans for Prosperity is a long-established group with huge amounts of money and a lot of organization in many states, in particular Iowa. They can provide Nikki Haley with a lot of the door knocking and mailing and television advertising that is really critical to winning in Iowa, where the caucuses require a lot of organization.
The focus was, how do we lift up everybody? How do we do something?
With Nikki Haley's emergence and some of the problems that DeSantis's campaign has had, Americans for Prosperity chose the candidate that they felt could be the best challenger to Trump, who, of course, is still very far ahead, both nationally and in early state polls, including Iowa.
About the State House, and the song we blasted was Pat Benatar's Hit Me With Your... Appreciate you spending your Friday morning with me. Look, when I told you I ran against that...
This is something that will help Haley. She's trying to get the attention and support of big dollar donors who oppose Donald Trump but aren't sure that anyone can beat Trump. And so she'll be able to say that she has the support of a really big and influential organizing network, whereas DeSantis, who is currently trying to maintain his momentum, he's going to have a tougher time making that case for the same reason.
We're going to win the Iowa caucuses. We're going to crush crooked Joe Biden next November, and we're going to very simply make America great again. The radical left Democrats and their allies in the fake news media right back there, all those people with the camera.
There are a lot of Republican donors and elites in the party who question whether Donald Trump should be president again, not just because of the indictments, but because of some of the calls that he's made to broadly use the federal government to carry out maximalist aims on immigration and tariffs and on the Department of Justice. There is a lot of quiet skepticism of Donald Trump within elites, but there's a lot of questions about whether anyone can beat him.
If I could just have you tilt your clock a little bit this way. I'm a former basketball coach. Got to make sure you're on time.
Not because the Republican Party tells me to be, but because my husband was adopted. And so I live with that blessing every day. And
Buddy, that was there and took an interest in them. So we've now worked to correct that in a variety of ways.
Really, right now, this race is between Donald Trump and whoever might be able to close the gap and make this a race. And so far, Donald Trump's campaign today has been criticizing Americans for Prosperity, with whom the Trump campaign has had a long rivalry, basically saying that these are rhinos, Republicans in name only, that are supporting Haley, who they've criticized. Donald Trump has nicknamed her Bird Brain, and Haley, in turn, has criticized Trump as being chaotic and not fit to be president again.
Glad to be able to bring our great governor, Governor DeSantis here, our next president of the United States. Glad to bring him in front of you.
And they say, oh, he said good things about him. No, he happens to be a very smart person. If I say...